We are back at the French Pastry School at City Colleges of Chicago, and I'm here with Master Pastry Chef Sébastien Canonne, who is going to show me how to make a dessert that will impress your guests, right?
Yes, welcome back to the school, Rochelle. Today we're going to do a little version of a plated dessert. So we will start with a Litchi Gelée. You are going to first soak the gelatin. We have some gelatin sheets right here that we've cut in little pieces, and you're going to place them in cold water. And all you're going to do right now is just place them like this, and you're going to do what we call bloom the gelatin. Once the gelatin soaks up all of the water, we will then be able to dissolve it. Litchi fruit puree we have here. So we can put about 25% to a third, you don't have to scale that, of that lychee puree, and we're going to warm it up. The reason why we use grams, it's that it's so much more precise than ounces or scalings that are done by volume.
Oh, okay.
And you have to be very precise with ingredients in pastry that are like very powerful. A little difference, 10% missing or too much of a strong ingredients will do something you're not expecting in the oven.
Yeah, so this way you can make sure it comes out right every time.
Yes.
Okay.
Next, you're going to warm up, stir in this fruit puree. Warm it up until you see a little bit of steam coming out. And once the steam comes out, then it will be hot enough to dissolve at that point your gelatin.
How long are the different programs that you have here for the students?
We have classes for food enthusiasts where you can come 3 days, 4 or 5 hours per day. So you get accustomed, and it's a way to have you don't get scared of jumping in and see if it is something that you like. And then we have professional classes, 3, 4, and 5 day classes. And then for the serious one that really want to get in and change their career, we have a 24-week program.
So whether you want to change your career right away or just see how you feel about French pastry, you can kind of get a taste of it here either way.
Yes. And you see now our gelatin is all bloomed and
so that
soft.
means it's done.
Yes.
Okay.
It took the amount of water that it wanted. So now you're going to dissolve. Now we're just going to add this. You can keep stirring, and then we're going to add this to preserve the quality of that fruit. We're going to stop warming it up, so we just mix it in.
Okay.
And once it's all in, we can pour it back in here actually.
Okay.
And we're going
to trust me to pour?
Yeah, I trust you.
Oh boy, you're in trouble.
Voila, beautiful.
I am learning something.
I have a couple of different plates here. The idea is to show you how you can actually play with the different components that you're going to make today, Rochelle. Now Rochelle's going to fill up those plate with...
A little more, or is that good?
This is perfect.
Okay.
Here we're going to fill up one of the cavity, and on this one we're going to do different twists. We're going to fill up both of them. We're ready to now refrigerate our gelée and let it set. Now Rochelle, once our gelée is setting, we are going to do our second recipe. Second step, the vanilla crémeux. The vanilla crémeux is very custardy. It's like basically a crème brûlée.
Oh,
but
okay.
a crème brûlée that you don't have to actually bake in the oven.
Oh, I like that.
Easy crème brûlée. You have again some gelatin that you're going to bloom in this cold water.
Then they're done that. I can handle that.
Very good. Then you will place your cream here on the induction range. The vanilla bean, I'm going to scrape this Nielsen vanilla bean here, the pulp for you to put in your cream. You're going to add the egg yolks, the salt, blend it in, mix it well, whisk it well, and last we will add the sugar.
Okay.
Then we have another little piece of vanilla bean here. This one is a Tahitian vanilla bean, which does not like to be cooked too much.
Sounds exotic.
So we will cut the pulp and add it at the end of your crémeux so we keep the full flavor of it. And here you have already all your ingredients blended in except the sugar, which we specifically waited the end before adding. And you're going to now cook your little custard here to 185 Fahrenheit. We're going to add your bloom gelatin.
All right.
And last, the Tahitian vanilla pulp that I kept.
So you keep a little off to the side to add last.
Yes, the Tahitian one you don't want to cook. Once you have it all blended in, I have here a cool water bath, a little bit of ice cubes and water, and we're going to strain your custard. We're going to have you hand blend this mixture. You're going to tilt it a little bit so we don't have
You're trusting me with an awful lot
an
today.
accident. As you can see, to a little jello consistency,
Oh, yeah.
which will nicely contrast with this custard. And in that same way, you're going to top it on this one, fill up one of these other cavities here and top these two. We're now going to refrigerate this second recipe to let it set.
Back in the fridge.
Well, Rochelle, time for our last component. We're going to do a little bit of an exotic fruit salad, which we're going to blend in with a little bit of pineapple juice and passion fruit puree to get it a little bit thicker.
Okay.
So what you have here is some gelatin again that you're going to bloom in cold water.
I'm a pro at this by now.
You're a pro at the gelatin.
Yeah.
Then you will bring to a simmer the extracted pineapple juice. You can just do that through a regular extractor.
Okay.
And bring this pineapple juice and passion fruit puree together to a simmer.
Okay.
You're going to mix your pectin, which you can find in any store, fruit pectin. Sometimes it already has sugar mixed with it. It is used for making jam, thickening jam. So here you have your 100% apple pectin that you're going to mix with a little bit of sugar, and you'll disperse this mixture slowly in your simmering puree. I'm going to let you start with that.
Okay.
I'm going to prepare the fruits, and I have a pineapple in front of me, a mango, a couple bananas.
Do you do complicated recipes like this with your new students, or is this like advanced?
This is not advanced. This is actually, recipes are pretty simple. You've been able, with very little direction yourself, to complete
Well, I've got
the
you
recipes.
standing next to me, though.
But that's what we do. That's what we do every day. You know, we demonstrate every recipe, and then everybody go to their table
And they get to try it with you next to them as well.
get to make the recipe, and we go around and just try to fix what doesn't work. And then we're going to blend all of our fruits here with your mixture that you've just cooked. I'm going to have you mix it well,
Okay.
Rochelle. Then we're going to pour it and let it mature a little bit in the refrigerator so that there's an exchange of flavor. This is a little bit of lime juice that we
lime
add a tiny bit at the end just to bring back the flavor. Freshly squeezed lime juice. Rochelle, we're ready for the assembling.
This dessert is all about presentation, isn't it?
A little simple presentation, but it's all about the different textures. And then we're ready.
Beautiful.
I have here a nice little Riesling for us to go with this dessert.
Should I take a little bite
Your
before
call,
before
anywhere.
we toast to a success?
Yes, let's make sure that this is actually what we intended.
Okay. Mmm. That's delicious.
Right combination.
I'll toast to that.
Very good.
Thank you for another successful recipe.
Thank you, Rochelle. Santé.
And if you want this recipe to impress your guests, then just go to FrenchPastrySchool.com.